All right, I'm going to show you how to utilize a take profit and a stop loss when placing an order on the Alpaca Markets API. We're going to do this on NVIDIA, currently trading at 136.48. In order to build out the request for this, we're going to head over to the API here. And first, we're just going to take a look at the documentation. Now, they call this a bracket order. So if we go look at the bracket order, it's going to show us the actual structure that our payload needs to be. Because what this is doing is it's placing your original order and then it's placing one cancels other order. So whether the take profit hits or the stop loss hits, it's going to cancel the other one out. Let's build the request based off of this right here. I'm actually going to just copy this to ensure that we have the right structure, and I'm going to just paste it in here for now. Just as a reference, because I'm going to be switching this documentation over to the API reference for in order to build a request, like I said. So there's a few things we have to pay attention to. The first thing, we have to type in the ticker, and Alpaca makes it nice. It just starts to build out your request here. Before we forget, let's get our key and our API key directly on the dashboard. If you don't have them, you can regenerate them. So go ahead and click your key, copy that over, and then go grab the secret key and then copy that over, and that's going to populate down here in the request. Now let's do this for a quantity of 10. We're going to do a buy. It'll be a market buy of NVIDIA, 10 shares right away with a stop loss and a take profit. We're going to do a good till canceled order. So leave this open, this market order, until it is canceled. And then this is where we can begin to build out some of the other items. So we do want to make sure that we have bracket in here. You need that order class, or the stop loss and take profit are not going to be placed correctly. So do not forget to this. I know it's kind of confusing because it has it kind of grayed out in the beginning. You need to click on bracket. So then the next piece of it is we can build the take profit. So like I said, what are we trading at right now? 136.62. Let's say we want to take profit at 140. So very specifically, you have to type this in exactly how I do. So in the new key, it'll be a limit order. So you type in limit price, and like I said, 140 is the value on that for the take profit, and then the stop loss is going to be a stop limit. So there's actually two different values we have to place in here. The first is the stop price. So like I said, it's trading at 136 or whatever that is, whatever I said. We'll have a stop price of 130.50, and then the limit price after that stop hit. This is a stop limit. After that stop hits, is going to be 130. Like I said, you need to type in this limit price, stop price, and limit price right here exactly how I have it. Make sure you have it placed in here. That's the way it's required to do. Why they don't give you presets for it, I'm not sure. But just make sure you're paying attention to that. So that should be good. Now, if we go ahead and copy this request over, we can paste that in there. Just make sure that we have all the pieces. So we have the side by, the symbol, the type. So side, the symbols down here in the type. Quantity, time and force. So we've got a quantity. We have a time and force. We have the order class, important one. That's the last item. And then we have our take profit and our stop loss. So I'm going to get rid of this. And we should be, actually I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to import JSON, because when you print the return response, it looks just in paragraph format. I like JSON. It shows you in JSON format. So import that, json.loads, shift enter, run. It's going to give you this long return message because it's technically placing 3 different orders. And if we come to our dashboard and scroll down, we can see that the NVIDIA market buy was placed, and we have this stop limit at 130, and we have this limit to sell at 140. That's our take profit there. So, that's kind of the way you have to look at it to see that your stop loss and take profit are actually placed. But if you have the 3 trades placed right there, one of them being the actual original order, and then these other 2 orders that are contingent on the price moving up or down, then you're good to go. So that is the take profit and stop loss in Alpaca Markets API.